if your mama or your daddy or your auntie or somebody is scared about you moving to Chicago, send them this video and tell them that these are 5 ways that you can stay safe. So I know a lot of people are moving, and you know, the media likes to say that Chicago is a bad city, but honestly, crime goes on everywhere. I have my little notes here, and when I was writing up these notes, I couldn't help but laugh because I was just like, these are like any tips that you would give for any city you're living in, like any city, but these are things that have helped me stay safe. I mean, I think I've been pretty safe here in Chicago. My first tip is to research your neighborhoods. Now, this is easy because there's a plethora, a bunch of YouTube videos, TikToks, Instagram, friend of a friend, word of mouth, news articles, anything you can basically research, you can research about the neighborhood. Now, some neighborhoods that are like considered bad aren't really that bad, but the media is definitely going to make them seem that bad. Like, for example, my channel here, I kind of like try to persuade people to move to South Side Chicago because people aren't moving to the South Side. People are coming here and moving to Lincoln Park. People are moving to Uptown, West Loop. They're moving up north. People are not coming to Chicago and moving south. And if they are, you know, they already know about the city. So, first tip, research your neighborhoods. Know what neighborhoods you should go to, what neighborhoods you shouldn't go to. Like I say in every single video, Chicago is so segregated. And I know a couple summers ago, when the George Floyd thing was happening, it was kind of like not safe for black people to go to the Latinx neighborhoods. There were people that were pulling people out of their cars, and I know that they were on like Chicago media takeout. They were like, oh, black people need to stay out of back of the yards, Pilsen, all of that. Research your neighborhoods, do your research, stay where you're welcomed. That's how I've did it. I've been in neighborhoods that I'm welcomed, and it has worked out great for me. My next piece of advice is to carry a taser or mace. And I know that this is like kind of bad advice, and I hope this video doesn't get taken down, but carry an object with you. As a single woman, I know I definitely carry something on me, especially when I'm out late or I'm going somewhere by myself. None of my closest friends or closest family live here, so if something was to happen, then they only have my location to rely on. Whether you're a guy or a girl, carry something on you, always be on defense, always be on the lookout. Which goes into my next point, which is to be mindful of your surroundings. I know that I watch the news a lot, and I probably shouldn't. And this is also like another thing. When I did live in my last apartment, I did have the Citizen app. The Citizen app can be good, but it can also be very toxic. Like every 3 seconds you get woman robbed, police chase here, someone shot here. That can be very draining, toxic, and annoying. So I deleted the Citizen app because I'm like, I'm better off knowing what's not going on. That way I could just live my life. But downloading the Citizen app was helpful too. But be mindful of your surroundings. When I worked in retail and I would be coming home very late, I would be walking down the street by myself at night in the dark, but no earphones in, no phone out. And every 10 seconds I was looking around, looking behind me, looking in the bushes, looking in the cars, because I'm going to be on my P's and Q's when it comes to my safety. I'm going to be on my P's and Q's. So be mindful of your surroundings. You know, the common safety tips. When you're walking at night, no earphones. Like, don't be having your phone out. Don't, like, if you're going to be on the phone, don't have it up to your ear, like, so you can't see your peripheral. Keep the phone on speaker. Like, this may sound crazy, but sometimes when I would like get off really late and I would be walking home by myself, I would just run. I would just run home, because it's like, if I'm running, people are already looking at me like I'm crazy. So are they gonna mess with me? Probably not, but I don't do that anymore. But I would just run. I would literally just run down the street, and I would call my sister and be like, stay on the phone with me, and I would run till I couldn't run anymore. But that's just to ensure my safety. Next on my list is to mind your business. It's really to just mind your business. Like, I feel like people like sometimes get caught up in stuff they're not supposed to be caught up in because they don't mind their business. My dad has always told me that if you see like people fighting or if you see a crowd, you run the other way. You do not run the same way that the commotion is going on. And I've definitely stuck true to that. If I see people fighting, I'm going down the street. I'm walking the other way. I mind my business. Now, this doesn't mean be an innocent bystander. You know, the bystander effect, where if you see something wrong, you don't say anything. But if I see two grown men fighting and like I kind of hear that they know each other, like I'm like, I'm sorry, that's between y'all. Like I'm not getting in between that. Or I'm gonna give a good example. My last apartment complex, we had a couple, and they would fight all the time, like literally bashing each other's brains in, like literally I hate you in the courtyard all night long. And I would always kind of ignore it because I'm like, that's their relationship, they're fighting, until one night where I saw him with a knife. I saw him with a knife and he stabbed her. I saw it with my 2 eyes, and that was an instance where I didn't mind my business. I literally called the police. I was like, I just seen him stab her. She's stabbing him. They're driving off, rolling each other over with the car. That's an instance where you don't mind your business. But if they're just like doing their commotion, they're fighting, mind your business. That's really what you got to do. And I think that's the biggest thing that has helped me, is really just minding my business, because my name Bennett, I ain't in it. My last and final tip is to get in and get out. And I mean this by, when you're pumping your gas, pump your gas, go. Don't sit on there on your phone. Don't sit there on your phone. Don't sit there talking on the phone. Like, when you're going into a grocery store, go in, go what you need to do, come back. Like, and I keep that mindset for anything that I need to do. Like, I'm here for a goal. I'm here to get in, get out, get back home, or get back to my destination, because you never know what can happen anywhere. Like, there could be something going on at the grocery store. There could be something going on at the gas station. You know, they carjack here a lot. In Chicago, I always keep my doors locked. I never sit in the car. I'm never just somewhere lingering for too long. Like, when I take my dog on a walk, I am walking her and I'm walking back. Like, that's it. We're not stopping to smell the roses. And I know that's kind of like a bad way to live life, but I think in a big city like this, you have to be like, Chicago definitely isn't like New York, where it's go, 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 go all the time. But you definitely need to have a purpose. Walk with a purpose. Walk with a purpose. And that's also like how you look like you have some business. Walk with a purpose. Walk to where you need to go. Walk to where your destination is and back, and just keep it pushing. Mind your business, keep it pushing. So those are my quick little tips on some ways that I've stayed safe here in Chicago. Like I've always say, I've been here for 8 years now, and thank God nothing bad has happened to me. I've definitely been in some situations that haven't been so good. So mind your business. Mind your business. But thank you guys so much for watching this video. I will see you guys in my next one.